He's never fought us. Not us united.
My favorite moment in the entire... Maybe I should complicate this before I start speaking here.
Welcome to Comics League. I'm Jared, and today we're doing a character study since I've seen throughout my analytics and community posts that you guys really enjoy when we do these character studies. So I'm going to start off with one of my favorite newer characters. I say newer because she's only existed for since the new 52, and that is Jessica Cruz, Green Lantern. So I'm going to outline why I think Jessica Cruz is one of the best characters to come out of the new 52 and one of the best new additions to the Green Lantern world. So first I'm going to start with her origin, because that'll lead into my first reason. So her origin was in the new 52. One of the major events was called Forever Evil, where the crime syndicate of Earth 3 showed up. Now Earth 3 is this world where the moralities of characters are flipped, meaning that good is evil and evil is good, essentially. So the Green Lantern of that Earth is named Power Ring. All you have to know is that in Forever Evil, he's killed by Sinestro, and the Ring, which is a sentient being named Volthoom, flies to Jessica Cruz. Now, who is Jessica Cruz? She is a paranoid agoraphobic, if you will, from watching her friends get killed by some criminals in the woods. So what happens is she is taken over. The Ring is forced onto her finger, essentially, and she eventually is encountered by the Justice League and the Doom Patrol. And then the Doom Patrol and Justice League fight over control of her. Control is really an extreme word, but it's generally the idea. Then the Justice League obviously wins, and she joins the Justice League because they can help her control her powers. And then Barry Allen volunteers to help her learn how to control her abilities, and to control her ring, he calls in Hal Jordan. Now, skipping to Darkseid War, during that event, she was essentially killed because the Flash had become the god of death by merging with this being named the Black Racer. So the Black Racer was separated from Barry temporarily, and at that point, the Racer was going to kill Barry. So what Jessica Cruz ended up doing is stepping in front of the Black Racer, and then she got killed, air quotes. Now, what actually happened is the being that was in Power Ring's ring was actually the one that was killed, and Jessica Cruz was actually not killed. And then a Green Lantern ring fell upon her finger and said, "You have the ability to overcome great fear. Welcome to the Green Lantern Corps." Now, here's the interesting part about this, and this leads into her Rebirth series, because she had her own series in DC Rebirth with Simon Baz named Green Lanterns, and the first volume called Rage Planet perfectly encapsulates this. So in that volume, you constantly have Jessica dealing with the fact that she's still agoraphobic, but she's using a ring that in the job description it's overcome great fear. So she's constantly afraid. It's like when she goes and sees her sister play soccer, she's scared of being around people. When her sister takes her shopping, again, very afraid of being out in the open. But she pushes past that, and then she deals with her feeling of inadequacy, and this is leading into number 2, is she deals with her feeling of inadequacy of being a Green Lantern, because she thinks that because she's so afraid, she's not worthy. And plus, at this point, she hasn't even made a real construct yet. So what happens is, eventually, Red Lanterns invade Earth, and she is knocked out, and she's dealing with her own internal struggle. And she finally pushes past and says, "You know what?" She goes, "I was born to be a Green Lantern." So what happens is, eventually, she makes her first construct, and this causes her willpower to spike. Now, when her willpower spikes, she goes ham and completely destroys Atrocitus, like completely destroys him and knocks him away. And then she says, "No, I am a Green Lantern. I can do this." So that's part of the inspirational factor that I think works with Jessica Cruz. Then we have, what's interesting is then she and Baz are placed on the Justice League. And again, she more than earns her spot on the League by saving their lives multiple times, to the point where she thanks Wonder Woman for a sparring session. She goes, "Thank you for training us." And then Wonder Woman goes, "What are you talking about training us? I was training you. I was training with you. And you gave me quite a challenge." So again, she's earning her spot with Earth's mightiest superheroes, to throw a dig at Marvel. And then she also redefined a lot of the other Lantern Corps. Like, there was a period in her publication history when she became a Yellow Lantern, and she started to redefine what it meant, because the way the Yellow Lanterns are supposed to work is that they feed off of fear. But apparently the way it worked, I'm not as familiar with that section, is that she apparently redefined it. So no, it's not necessarily being powered by fear. It's powered by the ability to overcome fear or something like that. I'm not exactly clear on that one. And all of this, everything I've mentioned in this video, actually shows why she stands apart from the other Lanterns. And what I mean by that is, maybe you have like a legacy character, kind of the danger is that they start to feel like a carbon copy of the original, which most of the Dude Lanterns do kind of feel like that, to a certain degree. But with Jessica Cruz, her whole background is fear, and somehow she manages to be one of the greatest Green Lanterns. Somehow she's able to overcome the thing that's supposed to, or the emotion that's supposed to overcome the actual, like, thing that powers down the ring, that undermines the ring, and managed to push past it. So really, the inspirational factor is one of the reasons why whenever anyone asks me who my favorite Green Lantern is, inevitably I will say either Hal Jordan or Jessica Cruz, because she is, like, again, before all these reasons I've listed beforehand, one of the greatest Green Lanterns of all time, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. You may have your own opinion. So that's where I'm going to leave it. Drop in the comments what you guys think in terms of Jessica Cruz, or who you think is the greatest Green Lantern. If you think it's Hal Jordan, if you think it's Simon Baz, if you think it's even Teen Lantern for some reason, or Far Sector. But just let me know, what do you think of Jessica Cruz? What other factors do you think make her a fantastic Lantern? And what factors did I miss? So stay heroic, everyone, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye.